The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18 plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Excuse me! Taxi! What are you doing?
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
President Trump really got annoyed at the reporters today because they said, well, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? When are you going to do that? Well, that song is very true. Fools rush in. He's got one side yelling at him, you got to go bomb, bomb, bomb. And he's got the other side saying, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, talk about fools. That's why it was a good, appropriate song.
Absolutely, right on.
It's a very appropriate song because listen, as a CEO for 70 years or 50 years, whatever, and I know what Trump is thinking, and you got to give it time.
Yeah, and you're dealing with war, John, too.
And you're dealing with people that intend to screw you.
And the one thing, John, that's a great point, John.
They intend to screw you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And the point is, too.
You know what they're doing? They're buying time.
Yes.
That's it.
Until the Democrats get back in action.
And here's what Trump said, John, to your point.
And by the way, they are disorganized, too.
Well, that's exactly.
Their leadership was wiped out.
Yeah, and listen,
you don't
just go in and destroy a whole country because a couple of, how do the Greeks say it? Malakas. Or saying X, Y, and Z, which might not be true.
Well, it's being destroyed anyway with the oil, right?
Well, here's the deal. Here's what President Trump said, you guys. And the fools rush in fits for a lot of reasons because the media was acting like a bunch of fools today. I mean, one person said, are you planning on maybe using a nuclear weapon on Iran? He looked at, are you kidding me? Talk about a fool.
I mean, this is the media is trying to create problems.
Yes, because they don't like Trump, John. I mean, he brought up a very powerful point, and we all know this, but it's important that people understand. He said, listen, Vietnam took, he said, what, was it 18 years? World War II, 4.5 years. I've been at this 5.5, 6 weeks. Quote, don't rush me. I am dealing with a potential nuclear holocaust. Would you like these guys to have a nuclear weapon?
The other thing that he has is, first of all, his Secretary of Energy, who's a very nice guy. I mean, he had an argument with him because he said that prices of oil are not going to come down to 2027.
I mean, why would he say? What's stupid?
And you know what I've been saying.
I don't know the Secretary of Energy, but come on.
30 days after the war is over and we have the Strait of Hormuz under control, guess what? The price of oil is going to come down.
So I have a question for you, John. I have a question.
And the price of gas will come down very quickly. It translates very quickly.
Right away,
because the people, the consumer looks at it, it came down. How come? They look at the gas station as a bunch of crooks. Forget about that. The oil in the ground that they have at the gas station costs more. They want at lower prices.
Yeah.
And they don't understand.
Listen, I'm in the oil business. I'm in the real estate business. I'm in the gasoline business. So ask me.
So here's the question. Let me ask. This is the critical. This is no. This is bigger.
Powell says unless you release me from the $4 billion that I screwed up maybe on, then I'm not leaving, and the interest rates will never come down.
Well, and Trump talked about the real estate of the Fed chair, of course, as you talked about. But here's the other big question. I actually have a very oil-related question, because the one thing President Trump said, John, was that the oil tanks, everything that's being stored there on Carg Island, which is a huge percent of their oil exports, it's filling up. And at some point, he said, John, the phrase shut in. That they will not at a certain point, because they can't export it, so it's just staying there, it's sitting there, that's a problem. And he said it's going to really affect their economy. And he was saying within days. So John, the oil guy, what is your reaction to that, John? Do you think that oil sitting there for X amount of days on Carg Island, and if it's not moving anywhere, how does that cripple an economy?
Because if the oil doesn't move, then the cash does not come in. The cash does not come in. They don't pay their soldiers. They don't pay the soldiers. Maybe the soldiers change their mind and they don't do what the bad things that they're getting paid to do.
Does something happen to the oil too?
Yes. If those wells are shut in, the wells can be destroyed progressively.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Permanently.
That it actually hurts the wells.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, if the oil comes up, you got to get rid of it.
Right, and he's saying
it's got to go someplace.
And he's saying it can, and it's sitting there now. So that he was saying structurally, that's also disaster for this country, right, John?
For Iran, right?
Yes.
You know the old expression. I'm not sure I'm supposed to use this on the air.
Go ahead. Wait, do we need a bleep?
Maybe.
All right, wait, hold on. We're ready. Wait, Phil's ready. Hang on, we're ready.
Button ready.
You're ready for it, just in case he lets it loose.
They're pissing against the wind.
No, you can say that. I hear that on a good day.
Could you imagine a guy? Could you imagine a guy pissing against the wind? What happens?
Yes, it's called a bad day.
Not good. Not good at all.
Well,
in reality, that's what's happening right now. So it takes time for them to say, oh crap, we're screwed.
Do you see John just used two excrement analogies? He said, oh crap, and then he said pissing against the wind.